The following contest, depending on it, disagreeing enough for it to matter, is for the TDOW Heavyweight Championship. First presenting the challenger from Buffalo, New York. From and made up... Wait, I already said I was from Buffalo, New York. I made up parts unknown, though. The Nate Damn Z. And still...
Yes.
The TDOW Heavyweight Championship.
Defending, conquering, champion, reigning, defending, conquering, King Blackbird. 7 months.
You said conquering twice.
I conquer many things. All of the things. Conquered. Many inappropriate.
Oh, and on that vein, WrestleMania!
WrestleMania!
The show of shows, the showcase of the immortals.
The granddaddy of them all, even though Starrcade came first.
Yeah. Oh lordy, this prediction video in itself is probably going to be a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the list. There's
the
a lot.
Cultaholic one was 47 minutes.
Oh man.
And Zayn and Jay Biggs is like 23. So yeah, this is going to be a while.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have something nice and refreshing. My WWE ice cream bar with, well, he is still the big dog at this point.
Yeah.
But it's fitting as we are both conquering champions.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
And it's going to be a while, so we got a snack. He's got Roman Reigns. I got Becky Lynch, because I've always wanted to eat Becky Lynch. I apologize for nothing.
Oh, God, that just came right off. You know, we've had these for months because we wanted to do one of the food tasting videos. It's just more content for this channel, and then we just kept forgetting. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
It's pretty good, though.
Let's make this video longer by eating. Huh. Apparently the original ones are chocolate, so now I feel a little cheated, but yeah. Alright, so while we eat, let's dive into this very long fucking card, and we better disagree on more than just one.
I'm gonna make an effort.
Alright. Night 1. First match. New Day versus Styles and Almas for the Raw Tag Team titles.
I think it's going to be AJ Almas, actually.
No, it's a good start, Styles. I think it is too. I mean, just, they want to build Almas up, obviously. Yeah. And the New Day is just, I've realized that they've transcended having to have the titles. Like,
yeah, honestly, I feel like they only gave them the titles because they can handle losing the titles and not be hurt. Like we've said many times in these prediction videos.
Let me make a completely different prediction. Yeah. 20 years' time, New Day are going in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, God.
They are definitely earned
they should be fast-tracked, honestly.
Right? All right. The match everybody's excited to see, Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage.
I feel like we're going to agree again because I'm going for Braun.
Yeah, it better be Braun.
I feel like they only brought Shane McMahon back to give Braun someone to fight.
Pretty much. Braun has a pretty good WrestleMania streak going, so I think he'll win.
Yeah.
I hope
2 for 2.
I hope he wins, because goddamn this feud. I'm not one of the people who are tired of Shane, but like this has been, what is this? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
There was green slime involved. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
We're going to agree again because it's got to be Cesaro.
It's got to be Cesaro.
They're finally giving him the push he's more than deserved for a very long time. Seth can take the loss.
And I want to see him spun 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I want the match to be...
He's going to be swung. It's going to be a record.
I want the match to be mostly just him being swung. I don't know how Cesaro does that. I get dizzy just looking at it. Yeah. Like, I would do that like 2 and then fall to my death. Alright, this one we're going to disagree on, and we can also be wrong. Because it's the Tag Team Turmoil match.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this one all day.
From Natalya and Tamina versus Lana and Naomi versus the Riot Squad versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And while not officially, I agree with Brian Zane, they're probably going to add Billie Kay and Carmella to it because of what happened on SmackDown. And it's weird they're putting Billie Kay into another tag team, but this one, it's not... We saw how it came about. It wasn't just thrown together like Peyton Royce and Lacey Evans. So, tag team...
At least there was a story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been thinking about this one a lot, and I'm actually going to go with Tamina and Natalya, because they're the only ones who are getting any type of build. Like, they've been the Raw tag teams from there, they've been cutting them out of the Hulu versions of Raw. So we haven't even seen them. We've only been hearing about them. And we're seeing backstage segments with Tamina and Natalya saying, we deserve a shot, we deserve a shot. And honestly, they need to do something with both of them. They both deserve it. God damn it, how do we keep doing this?
Woo! Woo! All aboard the Tamina train.
I should have seen that coming.
It is happening.
I should have seen this coming because you want to be Ross so bad.
I'm not even denying it at this point. Yeah. Ross is funny. I feel bad we're losing WTF moments.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, like they have been pushing them.
Yeah.
It seems like they're building to something.
Yeah.
And the other teams have been thrown in. Like the Riot Squad is the only other viable option I see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I am a Liv Morgan mark, and I forgot the Riot Squad was a thing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Lana and Naomi.
Yeah.
Because of, so you have Lana get one over Nia Jax. But I think it's just going to be Natalya and Tamina. Alright. And this one we're probably going to agree on. I think night one we're going to agree on a lot, actually. Which is going to be more interesting. Miz and Morrison versus Bad Bunny and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
It's got to be Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. He's a celebrity at WrestleMania.
Even before they made it a tag team match, it was going to be Bad Bunny getting one up on The Miz, because The Miz can lose. As long as he is a heel, The Miz can lose all day long, and it's not going to hurt him.
Yeah.
And the Bad Bunny is there because they're letting him live his dream to be a WWE wrestler. They're not going to give that to him and have him lose. Yeah. But you throw Damian Priest in there, they need to build him up on the main roster. That said, you want to make it interesting? I say, I'm going to call it, not only is Bad Bunny and Damian Priest going to win, Bad Bunny will pin The Miz.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so...
Yeah, no, he is definitely going to get that pin. I think Damian Priest's going to hit his finisher, and then Bad Bunny's going to probably like a frog splash off the top ropes or something. Yeah. But there's no way they haven't built this up to where he's not going to pin The Miz.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I tried.
All right. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's title.
They need to make it Bianca.
They do.
Oh my God, we've agreed on every single one for night one.
We're probably going to leave the last one, but but yeah, like it has to be Bianca just because they built her up.
Yeah.
Enough.
And plus, Sasha, she's had a good title run, or a really decent title run, but there's also all these rumors that she wants to retire to have a kid, so...
And also, I think, she had a good, keeping her title at the pay-per-view. She broke that streak. Yeah. It's time to end this and build a new star. And maybe have Bayley get involved near the end instead of Bianca versus Bayley.
I'd be all for that.
Well, I mean, they had a great chemistry before, and Bayley's not on the show at all, which is weird.
And she hasn't been on TV in a while.
Yeah,
a lot of rumors going around.
All right. So, finish off night one, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title.
Oh, God.
You want to do mine first, or you want to go with yours?
I'm going to say mine, because I picked this on my own accord. I'm not doing it just so we disagree. So, but, with the way we're going for night one, we might agree. I want Bobby to retain.
Yeah, we're going to agree on night one.
Because as much as I love Big Daddy Drew, he's a great champion, you can't just give it to Bobby just to immediately take it away from him. And as a wrestler, as a worker, Bobby deserves it. He's put up with a lot of shit gimmicks. Let's not talk about the whole sisters thing. And he's worked his ass off. And from what I understand, Bobby the person is actually a decent guy, so let him have the title. And plus, after what you did with the Hurt Business, it's not going to look good if you get rid of all your black champions, just saying.
No. Also, the reason I figured we disagree because I thought I was the only person on the planet who wants to see Bobby retain. Yeah. And here is my reasoning. Because I see why they're doing this. They want to give Drew his big WrestleMania moment. It sucked for him last year. Yeah. And I get that. And I feel bad for him. But, when it's too obvious, it bugs me. They want us to pop for him. Yeah. But if that's what they wanted to do, then why... You should have kept it on The Miz. Yeah. Okay? We've been happy to take off The Miz. And just why the fuck did they do that? It just bugs me. Then you put on Bobby Lashley, who people want to see as champion. Yeah. Who's earned that title. Yeah. And only make a month reign? That'd be ridiculous. Yeah. If you wanted to do it this way, you should have had The Miz get the title. Yeah. And spent all this time ducking Bobby Lashley. Yeah. And then, if you don't want to do 2 triple threats, make it a fatal four-way, put Sheamus in there, and then have Drew versus 3 heels, and then you have him win, and it seems even more conquering.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just, I feel it's going to hurt Bobby. Like,
Yeah.
I think Drew will probably be okay if he loses.
Yeah, Drew can lose.
Yeah.
He and give him a good storyline, have him get back in the line, work his way back up. Like I said, starting this, Drew is probably my favorite WWE champion, maybe, or at the very least, very close second to Kofi. But yeah, it's okay. He can lose it. He can stay away from it for a while. Give it back to him eventually. But yeah.
Okay, so we agree with all of night 1, which I didn't think was possible. Let's see if night 2...
Some of those I thought for sure we would disagree on.
Yeah, like I've been thinking I went back and forth on Bobby and Drew a lot, but I gotta get with Bobby. So, alright, starting out night... we're not gonna talk about the SmackDown, the WrestleMania SmackDown, because again, we record while it's on, and God knows when we'll get to watch it, because they've been putting SmackDown up really late.
Yeah.
And with all the wrestling happening...
Might have to wake up early on Sunday to say that.
Yeah. Alright, Riddle versus Sheamus for the U.S. title. I'm going Sheamus.
Then I'll go with Riddle.
Okay.
That one honestly I could go either way, but I'm not really invested in it.
Right.
So
I mean, I like Sheamus more, and even without all the allegations, I don't think I'd like Riddle. They're just making him dumb stoner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not funny. It's kind of annoying. So I want to see Sheamus beat the purple twat out of him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go with Riddle just so we make sure we at least have one disagreement.
It's such a bad
We
card.
are bad at this.
We really are.
Wow.
God damn, we think
This
way
is
too
why
much
we had
the
to come
same.
up with the champion's advantage rule,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn with special guest Logan Paul. Speaking about problematic people, I'm going with KO. And I hate to say it, but I think Logan Paul is going to turn on Sami and help KO. I don't think either KO or Sami probably like Logan Paul as regular people, given who they are. So I don't know how this came about or why. I know Sami...
He's popular, right?
I feel Sami probably tagged Logan Paul as a joke on Twitter. And it spiraled out of way out of control. I'm like, well, I guess we got to do this now.
That would be perfectly in character.
I mean, Logan Paul was there.
Specifying character.
Yeah. But... because he does do his Twitter in character a lot. But, Logan Paul was there on SmackDown. He looked like he had no idea what the fuck was going on. Within 5 minutes, he was like, I regret everything. I regret doing this.
See, I was going to go with KO too, but part of me saying maybe I should go with Sami just to make sure we disagree more, but I don't see Sami winning, so I'm going to go with KO.
Alright. Big E versus Apollo Crews.
This is
the
one
IC
I literally
title
in the Nigerian drum
I hope it's
match.
not as racist as it sounds.
Fuck me.
And again, though, I feel, are we allowed to say stuff because we're two very white people?
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of black people I follow on Twitter being okay with this, so...
okay.
It just...
I'll try to go with that, but...
But there are people also who have problems, so I don't know. But, it just... The fact he became a heel and then went 4 minutes heel is what still bugged me the most out of it.
Or 4 as he was going heel.
Yeah.
And this is one I literally could go either way on.
Well, I think Apollo's going to win, actually. I think he deserves that title now.
Yeah,
and to have him lose after all this time.
Yeah. I could also see them having Big E be triumphant, though. So I will go with Big E because, one, I can see it happening, two, we need to disagree.
Yeah. Because we're definitely going to agree on this next match. The Fiend versus Randy Orton. It's going to be The Fiend.
It has to be The Fiend.
I'm really kind of disappointed we're probably not going to get a Firefly Funhouse 2.
Yeah.
Because I feel that's what this field needs, but
I was actually talking about this with my lady friend. It was just because, John Cena hasn't been on WWE TV since, there's real world reasons, but storyline, John Cena hasn't been on WWE TV.
He's still trapped in the Firefly Funhouse.
So we could just, it's a Firefly Funhouse 2, Randy's wandering around, just John somewhere, Randy, get me out of here, man! People really can't see me! Randy, hello? Something like that, but...
I mean, they could still have him pop up in the Titantron.
Yeah.
But since they have a crowd there, I don't think they want to do cinematic matches and have people come into Raymond James Stadium to watch a screen.
Yeah.
But, I still hope it's a weird,
It has to be The
match.
Fiend, though, because after all this build-up, and it's not The Fiend.
I don't think I actually wrote this down, but they will have the women's tag team title match.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday. I think it's gonna be Natalya and Tamina winning. Because...
What we just said, basically.
Yeah. Because, also, Nia and Shayna are starting to gel as a team, so what better time to break them up? Probably because of Reginald.
Yeah. And that was going to be my pick, too, even before I knew you were going to pick them out of Tag Team Turmoil, even. So, yeah, I'm just going to stick with my pick.
Alright. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title. You going to go with your girl?
Here's the thing. And actually, I have to blame your girl for pointing this out. She pointed out that no one who's had their theme played live at WrestleMania has won. Rhea Ripley is getting her theme played live. So I don't think they're going to give it to Rhea. So that is why I'm going with Asuka.
Okay, well, I am going with Rhea.
Okay.
Because I think they're going to correct the sin of last year of having Charlotte win and do nothing with the NXT Women's title. So
either way, this is potential for match of the match of the weekend.
Yes. And this one we might disagree on. The Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge for the Universal title. I am going for Edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know
on
who
this
you're
day,
going.
I pick Edge.
And this one I'm not sure on, because I think if they're going to take the title from Roman, this would be the time to do it, the way to do it, because I think even Edge pointed out if someone else could get pinned and Roman doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
But if I were to say not Roman, I don't know if I'd pick Edge or Daniel. So, I'll go with Roman to retain.
Okay. But honestly, I feel Daniel's in there to take the pin because Roman won't lose. So.
Yeah.
But I
would be happy with any of these guys winning, by the way. This is going to be a great match.
God, I was looking forward to when it was just Roman and Edge. Then you put Daniel Bryan in there and it's just...
Yes.
But, the other reason I think I think Edge is going to win is because this will be 10 years to the day he had to retire and vacate the World Championship, which is the predecessor, the Spirit's predecessor to the Universal Championship.
Okay, see,
I think he's winning that.
They will mention that too.
Yeah.
But that said, though, I'm still gonna pick Roman though.
All right. So we
disagree on 3.
Yes, and only on night 2. We gotta stop thinking alike. This is why we don't have much content. But at the same time, though, I'm kind of glad we're not a channel that does a lot of content, because this week would have fucking killed. I still have not watched night 2 of TakeOver because of work screwed me over. So I gotta find out how to do that.
About it.
Yeah. So anyway, you came up with the punishment for this one. So why don't you explain it?
I meant to ask if you came up with one, or we're going to go with that. But so I came up with, since WrestleMania is the season finale, the culmination of most, if not all, the storylines, I thought we should do a culmination of some of the punishments. So we still have hot sauce, we still have fruitcake, and yeah, it's still good.
Yeah, I checked.
And there's another WWE Scooby-Doo crossover movie.
The WrestleMania mystery. Very fitting.
So, we are going to... The loser is going to have to watch that movie and then talk about it while they eat fruitcake with hot sauce on it.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible.
I really hope my streak ends at WrestleMania weekend. Because I didn't like either of those punishments. I mean, the Scooby-Doo movie ended up being fine, but I didn't like the hot sauce, I didn't like the fruitcake. Really,
the only idea I had is since they're redoing everything with WrestleMania last year, we could also do the punishment where you throw the ice bucket water. But we'll do your thing.
Creative.
Yeah, we'll do your thing. So, we'll see who gets to do that.
It's probably going to be me.
It's
gonna be me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we disagreed on 3.
Oh my God.
This is why no one watches us.
Oh, man.
But, things could change on the night.
Yeah, and we don't know what's going on with either of the pre-shows.
Yeah,
so they might add matches like they did with Fastlane. But...
So, that's our predictions.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Tie works out in my advantage.
Yeah.
I am going to walk in WrestleMania this year, as I did last year, the champion. Yeah. But this year, I'm walking out WrestleMania still the champion.
Alright, well, see you this weekend, folks.
See ya.